Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignments all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible.
Arresto Momenutm.
That's it. Keep it up.
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Talking about Professor Rowan's
I care enough to remove my demiguise statues. The lot of them!
If you think the Ministry still has sway in Hogsmeade, you're off your brew.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The Moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
When mentor and student collide.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Could this be Mr. Oakes' Ranrock's loyalists?
Bingo!
Don't stop me.
Arresto Momenutm!
Not quite.
Kill spells gone.
Now to find out what happened here. Revelio.
Confringo!
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio! Revelio!
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
An intruder!
Arresto Momentum!
What do we have here?
Defender!
I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
Hang on it!
Oh, little moon calf!
Arresto Momentum!
Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
Revelio! I've never seen a sword like it.
A ladder. That's what I need.
I know I heard something that time.
Arresto Momentum! Accio! Defender! Accio! Revelio!
Accio! Defendo! Revelio! This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Accio!
I will make you pay.
Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Defendo!
Hello?
Glad I was never... Accio!
Confringo!
Revelio! Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! What will we find in here? Revelio!
No.
Accio!
It's punishment to us all.
Too late for you to learn the error. Revelio! Alohomora. Accio! Revelio! It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. I won't rest. Accio. Revelio.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Accio.
One less human to worry. I know you're here somewhere.
Accio. Confringo.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Protego.
Get accustomed to that. Mortification.
Protego.
No! I will make you pay.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Confringo! A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
One way or another.
Arresto Momenutm.
It's almost too easy. I won't rest.
Potato. Stupid one. Accio. Confringo.
I won't rest.
It's the student from the town.
Stupid one.
No!
Accio. Defender.
I won't rest. You can't stop me. No! Someone's taken out last thing! I won't.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Easily done.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Defendo. Arresto Momenutm. What's down there? You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
Certain we can come to an agreement if you'll just set me free.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.